Okay, everyone. Hi there. I think the live streaming has started. It's my first time when I'm streaming live on YouTube, and I hope that you will like it. This is John Karol from John Karol Coaching, and this is my channel. And on this channel, I would like to speak with you about things that are close to my heart and things that I would like to share with the whole world. So, personally, I started my coaching career this year. But before I got here, as everyone, had a lot of life experience. And that life experience brought me to a moment where I decided to make it available for everyone to learn the same experiences without experiencing them in your own life, but to be able to listen to someone's advice or someone's own experience. And through that experience, you'll be able to learn more. And because of that, you'll be able to grow faster or correct the mistakes or go to a path you would like to go. Because for an every leader, the most important thing is to create a picture or a video in the mind of a person where they're actually able to see a reality that they could start to proceed to. And for me, when I was about 16 years old, now I am 32 years old, I already was looking for something more that you could find in the let's call it normal world. So in normal world, you have to have a job, you have to have a wife or a husband, and you have to be happy. That's these three things have to be there, and everyone is striving to have a family life or to be a successful bachelor or to have an amazing career path that will be satisfying in their life and to have a lot of money and because of that be happy. But for me that was not enough. And I was thinking like that there has to be something more in life than just eat, sleep, work and repeat. So I went through a phase where I was looking at different kinds of knowledge, and I was speaking with different kinds of people. And I had the opportunity to go to a Buddhist class where I experienced meditation. I had the opportunity to go on different rave and trance parties, and where you could take all kinds of different funny drugs and experience different dimensions, which I clearly could experience, but it was only an experience which was limited to the mind and to the stimulus which was connected with the drugs. So I was traveling to different countries, to Norway, Ireland. I was living there, working and traveling. And one day, one of my friends, when I came back to Poland, originally I'm from Poland, told me to go to a very, very big festival in in Poland in 2006. And that festival was called Woodstock Festival of Poland. Now it's called Poland Rock Festival. You can check it out on the internet. So I went there, and on that festival, there was a lot of rock bands, a lot of rock festivals, small stages. And one of the stages was called Krishna's Village of Peace. And in Krishna's Village of Peace, I met the Hare Krishna devotees, which are propagating Bhagavad Gita as it is. It's a book and based on Vedic knowledge, and they're propagating a very peculiar lifestyle. And I was discussing with them, speaking with them, dancing with them, eating their food, which is delicious. And it stuck in my mind. After 3 days of being on the Woodstock Festival, I returned to my so called normal life. But this small impression that was left in my heart made me to think more deeply about India and and the past and the path that is propagated in the East. After that, I had some time to experience more of different kind of teachers and do different kind of activities. luckily, a little bit later in my life, every year I had the opportunity to come back to this Woodstock festival, and for 3 or 4 days I was attending different seminars based on Vedic knowledge, astrology, speaking about karma, reincarnation, about how the world works, who am I, what is psychology. And through this I was gaining some very interesting insight. In the meantime, I finished my studies on the University of Political Studies. I was thinking about living in European Union and being an administrator in Brussels. But after finishing my studies, I was not satisfied, and I decided to read more. I read a lot of books about self-motivation, self-discipline, about how to manage your time. And you heard about these people like Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, etc. Very, very big motivational gurus. And I try to follow their teachings and guidings, and I still do to this day. And now I'm trying also to help people to learn this kind of knowledge. But I decided that of all the people I met in my life, and there were Christian, Muslims, Jews, Buddhists, different propagators of knowledge, spiritualists, esoterists, that the people who made the most impression on me were the Hare Krishnas, who were propagating the Vedic knowledge. And I decided to move to India and to live a little bit in an ashram. And there I was a monk with a shaved head. And with that shaved head, I had the opportunity to cool down a little bit and study a little bit more in a studying center called Mayapur. There's a Mayapur Institute over there where I finished my teacher training seminars. I finished my studies of different scriptures. I also had the opportunity to start to speak publicly and to give seminars. As a part of my teachings, I had to do small classes for about people to 20. And I noticed that it is something that I feel very comfortable doing and something that I enjoy doing, to guide people to gain knowledge and to create different seminars, webinars. Following that, I had the opportunity to give different various classes in Poland and online. And now, due to the coronavirus outbreak, I decided to start my own business and to start through Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and slowly propagate this knowledge that is very close to my heart. It's a mixture, I would say, of West and East. It's what we love most in the West, how to control your mind, how to do things very specifically and with logic, like the Romans and Greeks. At the same time, it has this element of spirit, of consciousness, and upgrading yourself by being more in tune with your own intuition. So I would say it's a combination of heart and mind. So that's what I would like to present you today. Who am I, and where does my teachings come from? Also, recently I finished my life coaching certificate, so I'm also a certified life coach. And soon I'm going to open my webpage, and I'm going to invite people to have one-on-one or group meetings. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I wish you a lovely day and a lot of health, and see you in the ether.